It's day 19. I've taken no notes. I'm going into blueprints. Oh, yeah. So, I think that my number one goal right now. Oh, Sharkbait, thank you for the gifted 5, you little sweetheart. I was talking about feelings before we went live. So we have actually opened a lot of external stuff. We have lit the 4 torches. We've gone down the elevator. One of the big goals that we have is that we're looking for chess pieces in the 4x9 set of rooms. Because if we look like this is where the pawn is. It was this or this. I just told myself I don't even remember it. I'll just come back and do that. So I want to try to learn where all these puzzle pieces are, because deep in the caves below the estate, we're pretty sure that that's where we want to place things. So that's one goal. Second goal is that we have the basement key in the coat check. And the foundation, we accidentally opened a passage to it and lowered the elevator. I don't know if it's down there permanently, but I assume that the basement key is needed in the foundation, because I assume that I go down. When I say assume, I mean that's the next thing I'm going to check. There is a couple of other things. If you look at the Blackridge Grotto, there is some set of keys that I don't know. There's the key to the, I shouldn't say keys, pass codes to the safe in the office, the safe in the boudoir, the password here to Blackridge Grotto. There is also the shelter. We need to know what day we are in this game. And I don't remember. I think I need to go to the mail room in order to find out what the day is. But we're going to go out to the outer room. The virus has recently learned that the Steam overlay has a notebook function. I know you're not keeping it, but I was honestly surprised this existed. Yeah, no, I'm using the Day9 book function. Allow me to open my very special room. Tomb, I mean, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. This is so sweet. Oh, God. What? Ashuman with the gifted 5. You're so sweet. Ashuman, you've been doing this a lot lately. Doing this a lot lately. So, thank you. Thank you warmly. How are you doing today, Ashuman? And you too, Sharkbait. How are you? Should look around, but I'm glancing over at chat. Flounder the Trolls. I can't imagine doing this with no notes. That's so cool. Well, let's not compliment me too much. I've forgotten a lot of stuff. For me, I like trying to remember things. It's kind of like playing a FPS and enjoying improving its shooting instead of just downloading an aimbot. And let me ignore the idea of cheating in multiplayer. I mean, like a single-player game. I know of people that use aim assist and aimbots to just help them get through the game because they want to experience the story. I prefer to miss a bunch and then hit, right? Same thing with trying to remember things. Oh, Ashaman says, you've been making content for me for over 15 years at this point. I'm happy to give back. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm happy you're enjoying it. How big is the tomb? Open only in the event of my death. Oh, Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break, and I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or to your mother's, or to mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life for the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example of this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, oh, I see, it is meant to be a sense frame. If reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. That's so good. Sharkbait says, I'm selfishly doing my part to make sure this game is worth streaming because I adore watching it. It's going to be tough for me to not endlessly stream this game. Pull blueprints down a touch. I love how the word sepulcher feels to say. It's just a good word. I'm gonna make one for my Cheerios. You know, have a great Fruit Loop sepulcher where my cereal goes. Unrise is a perfectly cromulent word. Can you imagine Sean announcing a subathon? I don't know if I will ever do a subathon. So, in the chapel, this is the first statue. So I think that this is the first one that I need to do. It's the lowest that I've heard sepulcher pronounced like 4 different ways, confidently. I would be surprised if it's not sepulcher. Sepulcher. Yeah, so the sequence of tools is the hoe is first, then the pizza plate, then the pitchfork, then the chimney sweep, then the broom, then the club switch thing that the horse person wears, then the scepter. So I think that this is the right statue to tuck down. Riding crop, that's right, that's what it's called. Oh, I see. All the statues are down here. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? See, I've played way too many puzzle games not to read into this. Because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things lit. 3 are lit, 3 are not. I can commit this guy to memory. Got it. So that's number 5. So we did a hoedown. It's number 4. It's number 3. There's number 2. There's number 4. There's 5. 6, and then here's 7 over here. My heart's beating. My heart. Feels awfully good. That feels awfully good. And I walk away from it because if you are anything like me in terms of being an explorer, if there is the interesting path to go down, you don't go down it. You don't go down it. You look at every nook and every cranny. You go, oh, that's the present I want to open. Let me find this absolute garbo present. Open that one first. Alright, I wasn't keeping a mental note of how this place mapped. But it looks like it's pretty much a big open space with old Daddy-O there. Anti-Sense says, that's why I'm surprised you didn't immediately go walk outside before going into the game. It didn't even occur to me that you could go outside, that's why. Dude, look at that. I haven't even gone in the house. I just went, oh, a tomb, that seems pretty tight. I just went to the tomb. And now we're here. See, Malamos says, do you use memory devices like a memory palace to keep track of things? I do not. I've never had a memory palace. I can't afford it. I don't know, maybe if I get a good inheritance, I can put a down payment on a memory palace. So what do you name your new skull? Well, this is, of course, Bob the Skull. Ah, so here is where there is a connection to another realm. That's the realm sigil that it showed when we were in the underground. You know, it's kind of funny. This game, so much of the mystery and what is compelling and the puzzles in this game, they're very simple. Like, if you'd asked me maybe a year or two ago, like, about puzzles, you know, I would imagine these very elaborate, like, The Witness is a good example of this. In The Witness, you're trying to connect a starting point to an ending point, And the symbols there create rules for how you need to draw that connection from start to finish. And when I would think about more advanced puzzles, like in general, I would think about advanced witness puzzles. Like, oh, there's many, many, many symbols there. You really need to figure out how to account for all the rules of the symbols. This game just does a lot of, oh, in the dark room, you can't see anything because it's dark. You got to turn on the power. Now that you have it, there's some stuff I can't quite read. I wonder what's there. And why does my eyebrow hurt? And then you just get the magnifying glass and you look and you go, oh, 1128, that's the key to the padlock. Okay, and you go over there, you type in 1128 and it opens up. Right? It's like, it's not that complicated, but it's just like simple little wishes floating out here. Ooh, how do you open that gate? Oh gosh, how do I figure out the chess puzzle down there? And you're just wondering, and then you just get a euphoric, here's the answer to that. And what I think this game just does so marvelously is it creates 70 wishes that you're just constantly tracking. And you're constantly going, oh wait, I think this plugs into that. Oh, it does. I think this plugs into that. Wow, now that I've solved 2 of these, I've actually not gone from 70 down to 68. I've gotten 10 more, so now I have 78. Ah! It's just so good. So let's see if we can commit this to memory. You know, part of me just is like, I'm not going to care that much about this. Because I can always get another tomb. And come back to this. Because for me, context is what helps me remember a lot more. Like motivated context. So when I see an underground map, there's not an underground area that I really care about. Yeah, because it's 7 in the left sigil, arrow goes up, 2 BA in the top right, and 3 in the bottom right? I think 3 in the bottom right's wrong. No, there it is. Yeah. The dock is interesting to me. 2 BA. Okay. I think the game wants me to go this way. Can I interact with this at all? The game seems to suggest that yes, I can. Kobafugi says, this is actually the same music I listen to when I go into my tomb. Oh, I can see on the other side. So this game tends to be pretty diligent about showing you interactables. And maybe I've just missed a lever or a switch or a puzzle that needs solving here. Maybe it is just this. I'm just going to look around for a little bit. It would not surprise me if this was actually it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything here being connected to anything else. This 7 is extraordinarily interesting to me. And I'm hoping that this reservoir is like... No, that wouldn't make any sense. Okay. Still not using a lot of steps. Sorry, health trackers. In Fear Symmetry, let me come back to your question a little later in the stream. I'm kind of deeply enamored in this moment that I am in. I don't see anything that noteworthy here. Well, outside of the fact that it's a gorgeous, awesome tomb and there's a door here that I can't open, you know. Why is everyone typing message deleted? So Jenny says, thanks. Thank you for the kick-ass streams and good times. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Enjoy the time off. I cannot wait. Message detected. I see. Oh. So this is where the tomb is. So if I want to go through here next time, there's the entrance here. And I need to just go here to the right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly as we remembered it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Alright, we're going in the house. So chess pieces are a big thing to track. And there was another thought that I had shortly after I ended the stream yesterday. So, underneath the manor, there is a map like this, and there are chess pieces, pawn, bishop, knight, rook, king, queen. And I have seen these throughout the house. So what I'm assuming is that, like, if this is the pawn room, I need to put a pawn there. If this is the knight room, I need to put a knight there. But there's another thing that kicked in where I went, this is always a face card and an ace card. This is always F. I have been trying to track all these different letters, and I've been trying to look at the accumulation of the letters as I move through the estate. Maybe these letters actually correspond to certain rooms. So maybe this is F, and this is always some set of letters. So I want to test this. And I'm going to test this in a very specific way. So this room has pray and pry for A. So we have blank AF blank blank. I'm just going to do the bottom 5 rooms and just record that. So I believe that this is the pawn room through here. Guest bedroom, yeah, I want to just do this. Get my steps in. Nurse Joy's Ratata says, Dan, watching your streams has really helped me play and enjoy games more. I've been influenced by how you analyze and problem solve, especially, which 2 areas I've been deficient in. Now when I'm stuck or don't understand something, I actually talk through the problem and think how the game systems actually work, rather than just being confused. You've helped me, so thank you. Oh my god. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to hear that. Because, let me tell you, I sucked at enjoying things when I was younger. Oh, we got one of my dearest friends who has seen me in that state. Doom Kitty, it's great to see you. Yo, Doom Kitty, remember in college when I would just, like, have meltdowns all the time? About things that, like, didn't matter, like, at all. And, I mean, at the time, I felt like they, like, really mattered. But, yeah, man. No, I just... losing StarCraft. Ah! Then, you're an emotional bear, and it mattered a lot at the time. At the time, it was, like, super important. Yeah, I even remember with, like, World of Warcraft. I was like, but, like, how does anyone enjoy this game? It's not, like, competitive, and you can't be the best in the world in it. But I am. I'm still a very sensitive bear. Angry Healer says, also, it's good to see you're still going strong. I think the first time I watched your content was you doing a tutorial on defending Zergling Rush, and you were high. No, I fucking wasn't. I don't smoke. I hated it. God, I thought I was done with that shit. You know what happened? I had an allergic reaction for years to the contact solution that I was using. And it caused irritation and redness in my eyes for more than a decade. It was horrible. I thought this is just how eyes felt, and it sucked. And everyone would watch me and be like, his eyes are red and he's being goofy, he's blazed. And that made me so mad. I'm like sitting there pounding caffeine, trying to prepare a good educational lecture to you ungrateful fuckos. And then you're coming and going like, screw the information. That man is high. No, I wasn't. God. And now there's Ed in chat going, oh, eye solution. That's a new word for it. No. Oh, this is the pawn room. All right. Look. It's a pawn. So here we see dessert and desert. So this is an S. So we have SAF. I have the car keys. Why'd you keep using the same eye solution, though? What? What do you mean, why did I keep using it? It's not like I'd put it in my eyes and go, and just go, yeah, I'll put that in my fucking eye for 10 years. I'd put it in my eye, it would feel fine, and there would be just mild irritation at the end of the day. I thought my eyes were dry. I'd put in eye drops that would moisten the eye, and it would feel good. And I'd go, that must mean dry eyes. Alchemy says, oh, it made your eyes red. Why not try another type? Alchemy, I swear to God, in a puzzle game that is about rigorous and logical thinking, you're coming to me with something that is so non-rigorous, it's making me go fucking insane. I swear to God. You know what? You're the sort of person that has never won at the parlor room, okay? Let me explain robustly. An entire class of things like this. You know, there's people that have mild allergies to food. They're like, I discovered I'm allergic to eggs. The dumbest thing in the universe you could possibly say is, well, if you were allergic to it, then why did you eat it? No, that's the end. I discovered this. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have fucking done it in the first place. And like, if you eat something you're allergic to, it's not like your brain instantly detonates and it's like, oh, my brain chunks are all over the walls. Must have been because of that egg. You know, it doesn't happen that way. You just, I don't know, you feel inflamed. Because you're a little bit inflamed at the end of the day. You don't go, it must have been that egg I had 12 hours ago that I eat once a month. Right? No brain works this fucking way. God! I need to not look at chat. I can't believe this. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to start big timing all of you. Why don't you just macro better? You just need to choose to never stop building workers. Just choose it. Yeah, iWaffle says, am I sick or is it just a human condition? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. SAF. It's gonna flip one of these tables. I'll flip it if I'm able. So, pin and pine, so the bottom three words are safe. Or the bottom four letters form the word safe. And I'm very, 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 very curious. The drawing room or the security room? All the security, I don't really need it. But, you know, it's good to get early. Oh, yeah, so this is bat and bath, so that's safe, and then there's H up there. I'm going to work under the assumption that these are... I haven't been looking for chess pieces. There's the knight. There is the knight. So there's pawn there. Pawn is here. Knight is here. Safe and H. I'm going to backtrack. Lose a pair of steps. Look for the chess piece. Alright. Let's set the security level to low. Confirm settings. Then we're going to go to offline mode. Offline things are unlocked. Okay. Man. Ah. Well. Guess we'll never know what's there. Get the closet. Good stuff. Car and cart. I think that these are locational. I think it's SAFE every time, because I remember here was where the coat check was, and that had dessert and desert there. So this is SAFETH. I'm sorry, HT. Cart. Car. HT. We'll see. Is there anything that ends at HT? Night. I mean, I don't even know if I need the boiler room anymore. No, I think it's laundry or spare. Just gonna keep my options open. And there's no pictures in this room. I never even noticed that. Nice. Courtyard seems nice. Plugs right into this. What does a courtyard benefit give me? Courtyard. Oh, it's just a courtyard. Alright. Exit. Always needing the shovel, huh? 2 dirts. Are there paintings outside? It looks like the answer is no. Oh, interesting. HT. I mean, I kind of want to do the den. I love the den. Tie and tier. R, HT, safe. I'm probably going to stop tracking. Oh, yeah, there's another pawn. Huh. Pawn, knight. I wonder if there were 2 pawns down there. That would be interesting. That's a nice one to have. I still feel like my primary goal is absolutely to try to locate the code check and try to get to the foundation room. Ugh. I'm not opening the stupid chapel. Screw that room. I already got my information I needed from that guy. Crow and Rose. This is a C. Crow. What? It's the HT that's weird here. Because this was bath. This was cart. HT, huh? Any chess pieces? God, I don't want to do anything else but just play this game endlessly. I think I'll treat myself to the veranda. And I don't think this is the one that has the note. It's not the one that has the note. Yo! Give me the shovel! Oh! Into the shovel we go! What do we find? We found nothing! Nothing at all! Oh, exciting! Oh, I can't wait! Here we come! Here comes shovel round 2! We got our big spoon! It's digging in! Oh, we got fucking turnips! Oh my gosh, should prove to be a nutritious snack. Man, you ever go out trick-or-treating as a kid, you knock on the door and they hand you a turnip and you're like, I can go to 6 more fucking rooms! I loved those days. Alright. Can't wait to go back and get more nothing and turnips. Alright. Use those steps I just got to back to... Yeah. My brain melted a little bit. Yeah, literally we're going through 1, 2, 3 rooms, but that's okay. Got a bone to pick, a hole to dig. God, I love this shovel. It's so exciting. What a thrill. This is what gold prospecting must feel like in 2025. Okay. I mean, I'll just go north through the den. Okay, video game. You know what? I'm doing the storeroom. So this is a cot. This is a coat. A-C-R-H-T, safe. Not a knight. Another fucking pawn. There's just... Pawn, pawn, pawn. Now that is certainly strange. Alright, so it looks like one of my theories is not working. Huh. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna do the parlor. Run straight into this wall again. I mean, I have the car keys. You know. Lockpick, sledgehammer, car keys, shovel. Yeah. Huh. Car and card? So this is a D? So I think I'm going to stop looking at these paintings for a little bit. No, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I'll remember it anyways. Card and car for D. D-A-C-R-H-T, safe. Drawing room's a good one. Drawing room is quite a good one. So this is the pair of images that we care about. This is tube and a tub for E. So what do I even want? What I really want is the code check, so I can go down to the foundation. Lockpick it. Okay, video game. Low on gems. I need gems, I have money. I'm gonna redraw the floor plans. Parlor. Seems like a good choice. It'll lead up. Give us more options, and most importantly, give us gems. So this is E. Docker. Hello. Oh yeah, this is pilot and plot. This is an I. What was the image in there? This is EI. Alright. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. This is false. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. This is false, so this has to be true. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box, so this has to be true. They're in the black box. One of these days is going to open and be empty, and I'm going to throw up. I don't really need to go into the dark room anymore. Dining room seems appealing. Commissary has items. I'm going to buy some items. I never spend my money enough here. This is the one that I couldn't figure out. I mean, I literally still don't know, but I'm going to ignore it. I'm kind of done tracking these for a little bit of time, because I still want to verify my theory before I overly remember things. Huh. I really just want this exactly. Okay. I mean, I guess the bedroom's okay. Nook keeps going north, and we're still trying to make our way to the foundation room, so gives me a key. Seems good. Yeah, my current painting theory is that the entrance hall has a face card and an ace card. The letter that's missing is an F. When we went into this, it was pray and pry. So this is an A. When we went to this, it was dessert and deserts. This is an S. This is S-A-F-E. What was this one? It was pine and pin. This is pine. In here was bath. In here was, this is H. And this is the one that's weird, because it's cart, so I think it's HT, but my brain just wants it to be TH. And so my working theory is, and this is C-R-D-A-E-I, and I can't figure out this one. So my theory is each pair of paintings has a letter missing between the images, and that letter corresponds to the room. So this should always be S. And I'm remembering, like 4 or 5 days back, this was a closet, where in the closet was what I thought was a spoon on a plate, or a shovel on a plate with a volcano. But then I realized that it was just a dessert. And then a desert. So it was an S. So my current working theory is that, like, for instance, this is the world or creation or a planet. This is a plain planet. So that way this is always T. Am I not writing this down? I don't write anything down. There's a rook. This is what's weird. It's been rook, pawn, 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 knight. So I'm kind of, at the end of this day, I want to go back down underneath and just see if I can. Hell yeah. I want to see if I have the ability to just look more at that puzzle and see what the pieces are. Oh my god. Feels like it's not the right time. It feels like it's not the right time. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate this. We're not yet going to go in. We're going to go back this way. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Never been happier in my life to see a chapel. But I'm not going to do the dark room, because that would be a nightmare. Okay. Let me briefly... Bishop is here, really? I'm not tracking the chess pieces right now in my brain. I'm not doing that. Because I want to see where... Boy, I sure am glad I got these things. Okay, so... It's probably just correct for me to do the pool room. Oh my god. It's the chiropractor room. Spine and pine for S. Nice. Please be forward and left. Really? Okay. It's there. Okay. 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 We can go down. Let's learn what this does, though. This. So, for instance, here's the pool that's literally right behind me. So here's the pool. How would we parse this? So I remember receiving the instructions in the book, but I didn't have any context for it. So I just kind of was like, whatever. So this is marvelous. So there's going to be... So what happens when we just pull all these back? Okay. So the second one was the greenhouse. So that was this pump. So if I lock this and lock this, can I transfer water between these? This is so interesting. Aha. This is just another pump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I gotta use the restroom. And I would rather get a bladder infection. That's where I'm at. Man. So let me just describe what I'm seeing. I see 6 pipes coming out of here. My brain says these 6 pipes correspond to these 6. I don't know if that's true or not, but what I like to do is I like to state explicit assumptions and see where contradictions begin to arise to help me break that assumption. Hatchy like an egg, gifting 5 as we step straight into the great reservoiring. Love to see it, love to hear it. Thanks, Hatchy like an egg. A happy Tuesday to you. We got this and one more day of streaming and then we're on break. So if I look at this tank, this tank has just this upper pump and this center pump connected to it, and that is it. So I'm wondering if I do like this. Generally, this means that water will go up like this into this tank. So let me do greenhouse. And what happens if I pull this down? Nothing. What if I pull it up? So if I do this now, nothing happens. Okay, so I'm gonna reset everything to neutral. Let me potato this. So I recall that if I pull this up, something happened, or if I pull it down this way, because I feel like this means take water out. And I see. So there is a pipe that's going in there that corresponds to this. But now this is... So this is now out. So how can I transfer water between these two? So if this is to the kitchen, if I do this, this should drain this into the kitchen. Okay. So why is the kitchen not willing to receive any more water? Because that is the water level for 0. I see. So it could be up to 4. So I want to drain the pool. So if my understanding of this is correct, then this is slurping pool juice. Okay, so wait, what? Where that? What? Let's see. Actually, like an egg says, Day9, never catch you online. Has been in Melbourne, Australia. You were instrumental through my 20s as an external positive person while I was going through a really hard time. Thanks for being amazing. Oh my God, I'm thrilled to hear that. Actually, like an egg. And I'm delighted that you got the chance to stop by too. I like to be a little cheerful, especially given that there's a lot of stress bouncing around right now. So, hey, if you ever need a break from the world, we got your back. Always puts me in a good mood to hear that. So we will need a boiler room to the pump, which is not here. Nice. Superb. So RTS month still in the books. Probably August is what I'm targeting etiquette. Probably August. So I don't know what this is going to be for because it was listed in the damn manual, and I just said I have no context for this, so I don't care. And now I get to care, which is thrilling. So it should be that if I click the pool, I come over here, pull this in, why did that not? So if that is the pool pipe, why would that not be pulling? So I'm still working under the assumption that these correspond appropriately. So if I wanted to fill up... I mean, there's a number of things where there is a... No, kitchen is an option, but I didn't see it. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything on any of these pipes. That's what I'm first going to do, is just make sure that I'm not missing something derpy and dumb. So here's my interpretation of the mechanisms thus far. Each of these pumps can pull water or push water or be in off position. Each of these pipes corresponds to these things. So if I want to begin interacting with one of these, like if I want to interact with the pool, I would push this button. And what that should mean is that if I wanted to draw water, I would be drawing it out of that pipe. So I'd be going to this pump, and I would be saying, oh, whoops, this goes up. Yeah, okay, no, I just mentally flipped these two in my mind. So that should be draining from the pool. Okay, so this is full now. So I need to find some way to expunge the water out to another room that has free space. So what I will then do, which thing is both of these connected to? Both of these tanks are connected to these rooms on the right. So what I need to do is I need to fill up the kitchen. Kitchen is connected to this one, so I can go like this. And I can pull into... Oh, this one is connected to the kitchen, huh? That's fine. I mean, I'll just fill up the green room. So we will click on the green room. So this is now going to get pumped through this way. So there's the green room getting filled. So we want to eventually fill up this and this with water to fully drain the pool, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we can dump an extra 1 into there. So that's why we want to try to fill up the kitchen first. So the question is, how do we get... we can get any water we want into this room, or into this tank. And this tank connects to... Ouch. Let's see. How do I actually want to do this? Let me just think for a moment. So if I look at this, what I want to do is I want to get water into the kitchen. So I need to get water from a room that shares boilers into this boiler. It's not a boiler, it's a tank. I don't know why I keep saying boiler. Okay. So if I took some from the reservoir and I just put it in this tank, can I transfer between? I assume not. Yeah. Okay, so here's... So we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw from the reservoir. draw that straight into this tank. So this is going to fill this up, and now what I can do is I can dump some water into the kitchen. So here we go. We're going to dump some water straight into the kitchen this way. Cool. So now the kitchen is full. Leave that alone. So now what we want to do is we want to refill back up this reservoir. So we're going to go ahead and click this. Oopsie doopsie daisies. Gotta remember to turn these guys off. Let's turn these off real quick. So now that I have these off, let's go ahead and fill the reservoir. So the first thing that we're going to do with the reservoir is we're going to fill like this. Oops, wrong lever. So we want to make sure that this is still, yep, that's still correct. So now we want to pump this into the reservoir here. Now this is empty, and we can... Ah, I see. So we actually just do the opposite of what we just did. We want to take as many units as we can from the reservoir. We want it to be as empty as possible. And then what this will allow us to do is it will allow us to empty this tank. Nice. Actually, that's fine. If it's interacting with that, that's not a big deal. So now we're going to empty out this tank like this. And now you can see that this is empty. And there's 3 units here. So where can we get another unit of give? Oh, damn. I never even thought to count the pips. Dude, Keel with the 9 gifted subs for branding? Oh my god, Keel, what a dream. What a dream. So up is pump into the tank. Now, what is super duper ultra mega turbo thrilling is that we can now dump this into the reservoir, and the pool is like fully out. It's just empty. What, is this a wishing pool? Like, what the hell? What? That's it? This game sucks! Oh my god. So, let's see. Do I have any of these other rooms here? Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse. I mean, we could empty the fountain. I think I'm going to try to empty the fountain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 units. We dump 8 into the pool, and we're good. So... I mean, this should not be that complicated. So what we will do is we will refill the pool up by doing this. Immediately begin pumping into the pool. And this is the fountain going into here. So I want to be filling up on this side. And this is switched over, so now I can just hit the buttons and it'll go flip, 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 flip. So I click this. And then this means I have a nice way to end the day, because I want to go to the fountain out in the front. I want to go to the chessboard that's underground. So this should slurp out a good chunk. Fill it back up. It just works. And so now I have another quest, which is to get the boiler room to power up this pump after I get to the library and check out the book. Now, there's an important question of which fountain is this. I can confidently say I don't know. And that should just fill up because there's 4 units in there. So the fountain is now empty. Filled the pool, feels good. Okay, so we are going to go all the way around. We're going to go to the code check. We're going to get that key. It does kind of suck that there's some money getting lost. Actually, let me just buy out. Basement key. This is the wrong... Oh, this is the right way. Sorry, this is... Let me down. Work. Okay. Really? Bat? Boat? Oh? Huh. Is there something underneath here? Oh my God, it's my old apartment. I wonder if this connects to the front. I wonder if this connects to the front. Wonder it I do. I wonder. What? What do we think is happening here? What do we think is happening here? I mean, can I... First, let's look around. Let's see if there's some stuff here. Good. Well, it's important because this was in the antechamber. Is there anything interactable here at all? Oh, thank God. I was just like, I looked around and then I started to just like drag my body along the walls. Don't worry, everyone, I'll get there eventually. I can so very clearly climb this. It's not even funny. I can get up there. I know I can get up there. Just don't know how far I want to be pushing things around right now, so I'll just leave them mostly still. Okay, I'm going to go back there. I just want to look around a little bit. I'll go back, don't worry. Boy. There was a game I played as a kid called Lands of Lore, and there was a wall like this, and it was clear you needed to knock it down. And the way that you did it is you equipped a hammer, and you used the attack button. And that made me so mad as a kid. I threw a fit. I like yelled at my brother, and my mom grounded me. I was like so mad. I was like losing control. I had a meltdown because the attack button is supposed to be for attacks. There should be a different way to use an item to hit this, you know? Like, my God. I'm seeing this, and I'm just like, I have the sledgehammer, you know? I have it. Why can't I knock it down? Oh, God. Tondo Ross would love that story. Thanks. Thanks, Isak. Yeah, I want to note something. I want to just express, for those of you who have played Lands of Lore, now that I'm an adult, Bokata was the best character in the game by far, better than you. Like, you start off and you have, like, a weapon slot and a shield slot and, like, an armor slot and a helmet slot. But Bokata is, like, a monster with 4 arms, so he can hold 2 weapons and hold 2 shields, so Bokata is just better than you. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. So where is the line that I cross to make me lose a step? Is it here? So what is this? Is there physics in this game? So if I tap X, it just lowers all the way. I see. Going backwards was helpful. I get it. Because I think one of the most interesting parts of the lore of this game is that the protagonist doesn't have knees. Which I just think is a really bold decision by the developer to make a character with literally no knees. We're going to walk across that. We're going to hit that button. So I need to push this one forward. We can't jump. We have no knees. Big Boss says, I absolutely love watching Day9 figure things out. It must be some of the most painful con I've ever watched. Depending on how many times. You love it. I don't believe that it's something that's upsetting to you. I just don't believe it. Because let me tell you, I am quite aware that I'm an above-average puzzle solver. I'm quite aware. As arrogant as that may be to say. I'm pretty good. And if you're watching this stream and you're having a hard time, why don't you go get a Mensa membership, okay? Give me a break. Why don't you watch Primer once and understand it all on the first viewing, huh? Smart guy. Alright, probably something like this. Alright, I want to walk. I see you. Can I pull it from this side? Maybe yes, maybe no. Look at this. Secret puzzle. Secret puzzle. Got it. Jeff DMKs have watched like 10 playthroughs of this. You are like the second best at puzzles. Don't ever tell me I'm second best at something. That's the meanest thing that you can do. That's the very meanest thing. Second best? What? Hey, Sean, I made a list of the coolest people I know, and you're 7th. What? Just keep the list to yourself. Just give me something more qualitative, like, wow, you are incredible. Like, I can handle that. Yeah, if you're not first, you're last. Absolutely. Hard agree. Sean, you are credible at this game. Can't believe it. Yeah, Sean, you're definitely in my top 8 streamers. Yeah. Feels good. It's mean people. Just gonna make like my cat when I'm putting post-it notes on her head, and I'm just gonna back up. Navarius says, Sean, I just made this list and you're number 1. I'm thrilled to hear that. Thank you, Navarius. It's like a really nice thing for you to say. But, you know, here's the thing. Who's number 1? Who's the number 1 streamer? Someone who takes notes A note taker? Is that who's better than I am at this game? Someone who writes things down? Give me a break. I don't believe it. Your aim is not as quite as good as this wall hacker. Like, I don't believe it. I don't even remember who said that to me, but because there's blood in my eyes, I can't see anymore. All right. And it lets me fall down. The reservoir. I see. Okay, we'll go back to there in a second. This is the minecart that was being written about. Go that way. Can't go this way because we don't have a straight shot. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. Oh, dude, look at all these. Oh. Oh! Oh! We're gaming! Oh! 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 I'm gonna run! Okay, let's rotate potato. Okay, let's rotate potato again. I gotta go to this side. You have to cross this thing over here to get over there. Pretty please, with sugar on top and in my mouth. I'm playing the greatest puzzle game of all time. Oh my god. Yes, and this is what we saw, yeah. Oh my god. And there's the catacombs. So, okay, so... Cliffside exit. I knew it! To the north lever? So this is how I can unlock the fast travel to the tombs. Mind if I do? There's the catacombs. There's the map that I found under there. Wonder what's the difference between those. Yeah, it's 2BA. Here's the paths down. So I need to now understand the boiler room instructions, which I'm pretty sure I've got. It might be less complicated than I think, but I need to get the boiler room powered up, connected to the pump room, which I can only get if I get the pool room. So once I have the the boiler room connected to the pump room, then I actually have access to this additional tank, which I will need to be able to drain all the water. Getting that link point to the catacombs is going to be good. Fountain entrance. Yo, I drained the water out of the fountain. Alright, so here's going to be the plan. We're currently on this opposite side. We're going to try to work our way into here and see if we can unlock the catacombs and all these other things. So the catacomb door needs to be open for me to even have access to this. Oh my god, it's so good. Now we're going to rotate until we can get to the diagonal on the other side. Although I'm slightly... How can I get that bottom one to come up properly? Oh, I just saw mod spray chat. Hell yeah. Are there any connection points between these platforms that I'm not seeing? This is the one that is most confounding to me, because when this one comes up, I don't actually get access to these other things. But what I would conclude here is that I normally would want to end the day here. I think that this is the solution, because there's the entrance. So, okay, there's a few things that I want to do. First, we need to be organized here. I want to see if there are any other buttons that I can press. This looks like a very suspicious side. So I want to see something. Okay, very good. Bells, Sandy Heights, huh? I see. East levers in the Great Hall. South levers in the greenhouse. West levers in the secret garden. Got it. So what this means is that if I want to get to the secret 46th room, I will have access to the lever through this underground area. The east lever we found in the Great Hall. The west lever we found. The greenhouse south lever we see is busted. Okay. You know, it's so funny. I've still, like, never built a contraption before. Okay. This is the greatest puzzle game that has ever been made by such a wide margin. It's gross. It's so good. Aha. I see you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Dobrozir, please, no spoilers. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. Armand's been pretty diligent about this, but again, don't spoil my fun. Please don't. Please don't. As excited as you may be. Pretty please do not. And again, the statement of spoilers and, hold on, I'm just gonna... can I go on to emote-only chat? This emotes only. Alright, everyone's in timeout for a little bit. Spoilers include anything in the future. If you say, oh, I can't wait for you to experience how much more amazing this game gets, that's a massive spoiler. What an extraordinarily awful, terrible spoiler. I don't want to know anything at all about the future. A great way to avoid this problem is to ask backwards facing questions. Like, if you see this map, saying something like, what has Day9 done in security? It's totally fine. Like, what has gotten done today? What were some of the big moments? What puzzles is Day9 currently working on? These are totally fine. But when you start to say things like, have you figured out the code to XYZ thing? I maybe didn't even know that there was a code for that. Things like that start to destroy my fun. Oh, great, turnips. When I say destroy, I mean that, like, quite simply. It's not like, oh, I wanted to solve the puzzle, and now you took that away from me. Like, literally the whole reason I play games like this is that joy of struggling, not understanding, struggling, and then that euphoric moment where you go, oh my gosh, maybe I can actually go out the front and see an entrance through the fountain. Oh, I can't wait. And again, if you say something future-facing like, oh, I'm so glad you finally drained the fountain. Like, it's fun for me to get there and to go, oh, I guess that didn't do anything. I wonder what else that does. Like, when you've eliminated the satisfaction of me struggling and learning, it's very, very painful for me. All right, nice. So we can get to this other side. So I should have enough to barely make my way back to the other side. All right, so everything I've done so far tracks. Here's the sigils. know if we're going to get the opportunity to do that. So this symbol, so we don't know what the symbol is, but I believe this is the first one that we saw on the page, and this is the symbol for an industrialized country, or nation, or realm, or whatever the term that they used was. So this should be... Oh, I can't get this open from this side? Oh, come on. Aw, man. So this is here. So the rooms reset each day. Rooms reset each day in the manor, but underneath here it should not, so this should stay here. I wonder why on earth this will not open. We've counted correctly. We've counted correctly. Okay. When I walk back into this room, we're at 19. Now you'll see it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then I pass out. How do I even want to do this? Ghost, you can turn off emote-only chat. Let me explain what I'm debating between. I can go to the coat check and check the basement key. Huh. I think I'm going to go down. I think I'm going to risk it. Alright. Risk a clock. Let's upgrade some stuff, shall we? Alright. Okay. Alright, you have exactly 2 green rooms. Yep, I'm going to do some synergies here. It looks like there's actually a delay before it accepts the second enter, which is really nice. Oh, my favorite room in the entire game. Huh. I'm just going to do 3 gem prize, because I think this makes more sense to me. Funeral Parlor is fun because I don't make mistakes. But I tend to avoid red rooms. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here's my strat. There's a chance for food in some of these rooms, and more steps. So I try to lockpick my way in and see. We'll do this. See a key, I see a gem. Trying to poke in and see. So I mean, I'm committing. I'm committing in. We're going to see if we can get another food door. That would be good. So the bedroom is free, and there's potential for food. Okay. Farts. Alright, get me out of here. Alright. We're committing. We're not going to play it safe. Basement key in our pocket. How would you rate this game out of 10? A 10, Van Buren. A 10. This game is absolutely a 10 out of 10 for me. 5. Clock me down to 4. Now, does it take from me when I enter in like this? Sure hope it doesn't. Okay. So we just don't know what that one does. What does this one do, we think? Oh my goodness, really? Oh my god. Do I get to? Shit. You'll see it took a single thingy from me. It took a step. So that means I want to go this way. And I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, yes. I collapsed right here. I do not. Nothing is here, you say. Nothing at all, you say. So, I have been to all of these. I see. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 pillars, huh? Oh. And good night. I shall pass out. Let me just double check something here. I was so excited to be going straight forward. I wasn't looking to the sides at all. Hey, dude. Hold on, we're going back to emote-only chat. I really, truly, I am deeply annoyed at the spoiling happening. I am like, actually, I'm like genuinely sad. This is like ruining this incredible moment for me, you know? Everyone's typing, oh my god, he's missed it, he's missed it, he's missed it. You know, it's just, it hurts. Now one of two things are going to happen. Either it is, there it is, either it is a troll where people have been, you know, jeering at me, or, you know, like this passage, here's the thing, this is fine to miss. This is okay to miss. This is not a game where you go start to finish once, you lose. If you miss this, you know, like, I will go through this tons and tons and tons of times. That's the whole point of this game. It's the whole point of this game. Because this would have been an incredibly fun thing to uncover on my own. And I mean, for the people that were really, honestly, legitimately hurt my feelings, this is an example of the fun excitement that I get when I play these games, and why I say so much, please don't spoil, please don't spoil, please don't spoil. If I walked through this place 10 times and saw it on the 11th, that gives me a feeling of thrill and joy. That doesn't make me frustrated, doesn't make me mad. It makes me delighted, in the same way that I'm now noticing the pictures in the manor, is now noticing the chess pieces in the manor, those kinds of things. I think I know what that one is from. Now, I'm very relieved that this is a relatively minor thing. I'm deeply, profoundly relieved to see that. Oh my gosh, that is actually so nice. Okay, I redeemed, saved. I mean, I'm relieved that that's actually just a simple dead end. And I already feel like I have a pretty good sense, orientation-wise, of where I am. But now, I actually get to do the thing that I was thrilled to do, which was to pass out right in front of this moon, in the final room, and end my day. Cleft the Mouse, honestly, people have been wonderful. Cleft the Mouse. People have been just wonderful. This is basically the only time where there's ever been an issue in the stream. Outside of very minor things, which are like, I can't wait for Day9 to see how exciting this game is. And I, you know, tend to immediately hit this button and call it out. We tend to be super aggressive about timing people out and pushing things out to avoid this sort of thing. Fortunately, everything turned out okay. Everything turned out okay. That was a very minor spoiler in the grand scheme of things. It stays drained. It stays drained. And yet I have more questions, curiosities to answer. First thing that I wanted to do was check in on this downstairs. This is something I'm very curious to break through. Highest level goal, get the basement key, descend down, open the door to the 46th, and step up. Miner's note here, chess puzzle here. This is interesting, because previously we saw this pawn in this room, this room, this room. Saw the knight here. We even saw pawns and knights up, higher up. So what could we be looking for? It might be that there are different colored pieces. It might be that there are blue pawns and orange pawns and yellow pawns. I don't need to look for those, but it really is one per, huh? Now the last thing is in this sigil thing. So there's a door there. In this, so this is what we saw down there. These would be sigils of war. Yep, I knew it. That was the first symbol. This is the symbol that was there. These three are the ones that I am trying to remember the color of. I'm pretty sure this is like orange, purple, yellow is what I want to say. I don't remember. I do remember that these things, I don't understand how to interpret this shape. I really don't. I really don't know what this is. Because it's none of these. Oh, because this is torn. Of course. Because I saw heat, rain, storm, snow, wind. Oh yeah, by the way, I know the moats. It's going to be an asterisk, it's tribal, and then there's going to be a little pea pod, that's agriculture, and then there's going to be a upside down W shape that's military. There's going to be a little building skyline for metropolitan. There's going to be 3 down slashes for academic. There's going to be square with a dot for engineering. There's going to be a pizza for spiritual. There's going to be a flower for poetry. Asterisk, tribal, Peapod, agriculture, upside down W, martial. Metropolitan is this. Academic, 3 slashes. Yeah. Bam. Gamered. Oh yeah, okay, so let's see if I can do the other one. So black is, I just saw it, it's the things with the dots. White is the dots without the things in it. Let's see, pink and purple went together. Yeah, my brain is not remembering those other shapes. Okay, let's try this again. So black and white are there. Ah, yes, yellow is spiky and orange is spiky. Nice. Green and red I can pair together as green is straight and red is wiggly. And then there's violet and pink. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. It's like cramming for an exam. That's all I ever want to do. Okay, so there's one last thing that we're going to check. So we've gotten an answer to the... Wait. Violet is the slashes, pink is second on the right. Red is wavy, green is there, black is there. Yellow and orange. Yeah, when I imagine the page, I can remember the page. When I try to remember the symbols, I struggle. I need to remember like the entire page, and then it's easier for me to place. Because I tend to struggle with memorizing things that have, like, when I'm trying to remember, like, oh, spikies are yellow. Triangles that are inside the band is orange. Like, I don't make that connection. I need, like, a full picture, and then I can remember the whole picture. So, for instance, like, if I go to the greenhouse, I remember the greenhouse picture very well. Speedrun my way over there. Because from the bottom left going to top is light, barren, heavy, light, light, medium, 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 light. Starting from the top right going down is heavy, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy, medium, medium, light. And I can remember that because there's the whole photo in my head. So again, I'm going to look at this in a second. Bottom left to top left. Here, I'm going to click this and... Okay, so I'm going to cover my eyes. So, actually, I'm going to say it. So here it's going to go light, barren, heavy, light, light, medium, 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 light. And then it's going to go heavy, medium, light, medium, medium, light. Light, barren, heavy. Yeah, like heavy, medium, light, medium, light, light. Or excuse me, medium, medium, light. Like, when I can, like, see it as a whole picture, I'm okay. But when I try to, like, remember one-to-one stuff, I really, 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 really struggle. Like, shapes and collections, or, like, the Tetramino puzzles in The Witness feel like... They feel easier than something like remembering vocabulary in a language. Like, I'm not that good at that. Because it's like a, know this word. That. Like, I've never really been good at that. So, let's test another thing. So this is S-A-F-E, we didn't get this. H-T, and then there was C-R-D-A-E-I. So, I'm going to test this. So this is F, because this is ace and face, and then we're going to go through here. And we're going to do corridor because we want to continue to test things. So this is pine and pin. Oh, it is. So this is F-E. Ah. Ah. Tag and stag. So this is safes. Okay, I now have a working theory. See, here's a pawn. This is not a blue pawn. This is just a regular yellow pawn. So I think that we might be looking for blue chess pieces. Or maybe there's something inverted where there's pawns and knights and rooks populating everything. And I'm looking for the room where there isn't anything. I see. So this should be A, pray, pry. Perfect. We're looking for a blue chess piece. I mean, here's the yellow pawn. Pantry, why not? So this is Desert Desert for safe. And I don't need a secret passage. I'm just going to do West Wing. So I want to actually go left to right here. So this is... Oh, I mean, this is always E, right? Plan and plane for an E. Safes, E something something. Looking for chess pieces, looking for chess pieces. I mean, I want to do that parlor so bad, but... I mean, I should probably do security. Oh my god, Trace, what a delight to see you. Star Stare? Ah, EI. I'm going to end this stream early because I still need to use the restroom. I mean. It's been hours, my man. Bridge Bride. Oh, EIGHT. 8 safes. Oh, that feels so good. Oh my god, that feels so good because HT. Oh my god. Da Purple Panda Man gifted 25. Yes, Da Purple Panda Man. Literally celebrating the fact that I have earned a trip to the restroom soon. Part of me wants to begin my vacation by streaming this game for 15 hours fucking straight. Bogues is another memory trick, is narrative or logical memory, like building a build order in StarCraft for each step in relation to the previous one. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, for instance, if you said, Sean, what are the pages on the musical thing? I don't really remember. Because I predicted it says, first words on the pages are the message. That's what I think it says. And then, like, the first words on those pages, I just didn't... I know that there's like trees, and there's, like, stones, and there's, like, among white something. I don't know. Like, I've looked at it a bunch of times. All right. Yeah, or like the pump stuff. Like, I looked at those pump instructions and went, I don't see no pump, and I just like moved on with my life. So I'm gonna get the parlor, of course. Dude, look at this Bath Bat 8. So this is CR. Okay. Okay, the statement on the white box is true. Statements with the word white are always true. The gems are in the white box. So, suppose this is true. Statements with the word white are always true. Suppose that this statement is true. That would make this statement true. The gems are in the white box. The statement on the white box is true. That would make this statement also true, which is a contradiction. So, what if statements with the word white are not always true? It's false. So this is false. Statement on the white box is true, so this is false. The gems are in the white box, so this is true. All right. Makes sense to me. Okay, so we already know that this is 8, so I'm very excited to do one more row. Perfect. Let me in. Oh, wait. There's no pictures in here. Ah, superb. Fantastic. I'm warp speeding this. I have to go to the restroom so bad. Oh my god, this is so cute. I love this. Peek. P. K. K something. Creek 8 safes. Okay. I don't even really care about this specific run. I'm just so excited. Should be CR at this far end. Ah, balls. So this is, however... I got you. That looks blue. That looks blue as hell, huh? This is the rook. That looks blue. I think my supposition was correct. I'm so excited. Road and rod for an A, CRA. Crack 8 safes. I think I'm figuring stuff out. Okay. Calling it a day. We are back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow. I've unlocked the ability to use the restroom, and I'm so thrilled. Not as thrilled as I am to have made it as deep as I did in this game. But this is the greatest puzzle game of all time. I am literally going to immediately go. You're all terrific.